Hello again, everyone. Today I'm gonna present the best grandma award. At one point or another, we've had a grandma, and if your grandma is not alive anymore, I'm so sorry for your loss. But we've all had a grandma at one point, and thanks to them, that's how we have our parents. Most grandmas are loving, they share their wisdom with us, they share their experiences, and of course they make us some good food. They give us random gifts or gifts for our birthdays and Christmas, which I personally love gifts. US News shared an article written by Lisa Esposito that talked about how having a close relationship with our grandparents can help prevent depression, and it gives us a feeling of security. And today, someone that I know has all those qualities, which deserves the best grandma award, it's my grandma, Reina Ramos. And even though she has 5 grandchildren, including me, I personally think I'm the one that has the closest relationship with her, which is why I want to have the honor to present this award to her. Since we were little, she always supported us financially since she has lived in the US most of her life. Even though we didn't know her personally, she always sent us money, always sent us gifts, always helped my parents and my aunts to be able to give us food, give us clothes, and she always made sure that we had a good life. Besides being there financially for my cousins and I and my parents and my aunts, she has always been there for me emotionally. The first time that I realized how much she loved me was when she was there for me after my parents got divorced. She was there always to remind me how much she loved me. She was always there to make sure that I was eating, that even though I was depressed, she was always checking up on me. And then when I moved to Chicago, I also wasn't doing okay, sadly. But she was willing to visit many times and leave whatever she had planned just to go check on us. The Institute of Aging actually has an article talking about how grandparents are like soup for the soul, and I couldn't agree even more. She has definitely been there for us to help us and to bring our spirits up when we feel like giving up. Also, the University of Oxford published an article talking about how parents are more patient and they're more willing to help us with our problems. And she has definitely been that, because my parents weren't always super patient, but my grandma always has. And the last story I want to share about why my grandma deserves the best grandma award is because last year, when I finally had the opportunity to go to Guatemala, she's actually surprised me with my plane ticket. I had told her how I didn't have enough money to afford the ticket and to be able to pay for stuff there. She surprised me with buying me my ticket. And the reason why she said she bought it was because she knew most of my family was gonna be there, and she didn't want me to miss out on those memories, and she wanted to see me and she wanted me to be there. She made me cry when she told me that. And for some of the visual aids, I have some pictures with my grandma. This is my grandma with my sister, my cousin, and I. That's one of the times that my grandma went to visit to Chicago when I just wasn't okay, so she was willing to visit. That's when I wasn't okay with my parents' divorce, so she planned a trip to New York, and the both of us went to New York and spent almost a month there, which was really fun. That's my grandma and I when we went to Guatemala. So of course I took a bunch of pictures with her, and this one is my favorite picture. It had always been my grandma's dream to go to Disneyland with all of her grandkids, and we finally made it possible in 2015, and I love this picture so much. So my grandma has definitely been loving, always willing to share her wisdom and a bunch of stories, but mostly always reminding us that she has been there for us and will always be there for us as long as she's alive. So today I want to present the best grandma award to my grandma, Reina Ramos. And it's a flower that says, "Thank you for helping me grow." And she has definitely been that grandma that has always made sure that I'm okay. So thank you, Grandma, and thank you guys for listening to my speech.